The Irish Quaternary Association, or IQUA in short, holds every year a symposium on a specific theme to do with the Quaternary of the last 2.6 million years of geological history in Ireland. This year the theme was drainage in a glacial landscape. We had 8 speakers coming up to present various case studies on how the water would have imprinted the landscape that we know today.
I quite like this image of Dunmore Cave. It always reminds me of Starship Enterprise for some bizarre reason. So this is what Dunmore Cave would look like if you filled it with plaster of Paris.
And we have done a lot of dye tracing underground streams, which show that a lot of the drainage in that area in County Roscommon is not actually at surface. It's buried deep in the bedrock. It's very, very old, and there's the potential for conduits like I talked about elsewhere in the country where you have limestone bedrock.
So when people say, well, I live on the north side or I live on the south side, I live here and the Liffey is on every side of me.
So when glaciers were melting away, they produced a lot of water, and this water was channeled into conduits underneath the ice, and those channels got filled up with sand. So what we are left with today are big ridges stretching across the Irish landscape that represent past patterns of glaciation.
So I had a look at the bedrock maps. Nothing on the old boys, but there is on the young boys maps. Maybe they're not so young now.
With the Brit ice mapping of glacial landforms, we can really see how the landforms relate to the drainage, and there's a lot of interesting research possibilities in the future.
Well, this is cork. Obviously it's not cork in that sense, but that's the type of environment which I think many would have seen as representing cork around about 20,000 years ago as the ice retreated back.
Asking for people to think about ways in which we can improve the data and improve our understanding of that particular period. Now, why this is important is that's the last and most accessible, youngest period of glaciation that we know about, and if we're having so many problems tying that particular period down, what implications does that have for earlier periods that are even more complex? And
both of these rivers swing to the south instead of going out to the east and into the Irish Sea. My suggestion is that the Irish Sea ice sheet was blocking their exit and they were forced southwards across the anticline.
So can I thank, first of all, the speakers for today. Thank you very much. It's been a very...
IQUA has won a successful bid to host the International Quaternary Union Congress in Dublin in 2019. This international congress will be the biggest ever held in Ireland. If you want more information, you can check the website at www.inqua2019.org.